when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go at the link. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
60 Eagles.
Throwing now off the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Mills to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Here we go.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go.
They'll go play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. Ready?
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Phillips on the tackle.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go!
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Sack! 60 by 6, 60 by...
Once again, Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 for them. Still 3rd and 9 coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. It's an option right that begins this drive. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go.
Throwing it on 2nd down. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, this guy has been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this kick is going to come from inside his own 40. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Mills. He's trying to push the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. On first down, they'll run. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Trying to throw this from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mills to throw. Hits him on the out route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here.
Ready? 19, charge, go!
He'll work against the blitz. He's going deep this time. He connects on the deep shot. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. And it's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Okay, ready?
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60.
Ford straight ahead. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Running back sent in motion left. Throwing here, Mills. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Take off.
Looking to throw. Mills. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready? Mikey, 18.
Mills looking to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jair Brown has it. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back now, pressure coming. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And it'll be third down coming. Up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Fielded just beyond his 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Ready? Hawk 70, go!
We give to Irving to start this drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Mills back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
70 Lion.
Now Mills. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check out.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the Link coming up in just a moment. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked out a step or two shy of it. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Let's go, boys.
Here's a design run. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down from the 42. This time he's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Danny Stutzman comes up with it.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and
Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Cougar 19.
Mills to the air now. Completed over the middle. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Set up. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Take off.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
Back to throw. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
They'll throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Eagles nothing. Cade York to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So play number one almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number two has in store.
Tag. Steady, ready.
The give here on second. And who's going to work ahead for a couple here? It's third down now.
Byron Murphy on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hold it ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet deep, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check go.
They'll go play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
Running this one left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Eagles go dime for this third down call.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Set.
Tight end in motion right. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Tiger, 19, go!
To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Go!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Saints get to it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
York now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Saints push their lead to 18.
Eagles 3. Cade York to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. This is complete downfield to Smith. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Sack. 70 Lions.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check up.
Here's a toss running left. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra
That
point.
quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Cowboy 80.
Now start on the ground. It's 4. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's the give to Irving. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. One back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
All set to go now from the 35. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
You're good on the point after. And the Saints push their lead to 18.
Eagles 10. Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw. Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. 19.
Toss play to Barkley. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Okay, ready?
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Give now to the running back. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set up. 70 Lions.
Right up the gut. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Set up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Another carry for him. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Viking 18. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Check out.
Now give left side. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on first. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Saints grab it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
At the 29-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Get on it.
They give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready, set. Here we go, set.
Putting the tight end in motion.
19 Tiger.
Third and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Okay,
So
ready?
first down from the 41.
Let's go. 19, 18, go.
Here's Mills. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Now he already has himself one interception in his game partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, check that. Ready? Ready.
Here's the handoff. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Number 34. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Check. Crack all 80.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Working now from the gun. Finds Barkley underneath. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Set up.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. He's going to throw it again. Looking slant route, complete. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. Man's got to come back. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Come on, set. Let's go.
Looking to throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here.
Let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 Eagles. Check out.
We're drawing up for him. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Set.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Box 70.
We're drawn up for him. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. This from 48 on the left hash. So this will win on the road for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against